I stood in front of the mirror, my reflection sneering back at me like an old enemy. My nose was too big, my jaw too weak, my eyes too close together. I'd spent hours there, cataloging every flaw, every reason why people stared or laughed. It wasn't just in my head. I remembered that day in high school, senior year, when I asked Natasha to the prom. She laughed. Not a kind chuckle, but a sharp, cruel bark that echoed through the cafeteria. "You? With me?" she'd said, loud enough for everyone to hear. The table of jocks behind her erupted, one of them mimicking my slouched posture, exaggerating my features like a cartoon. I'd fled, face burning, their laughter chasing me down the hall. That moment clung to me like damp rot, festering through the years. My life wasn't all bad, I suppose. I'd built a tech startup from nothing, sold it for $5 million, and now lived comfortably in a sleek San Francisco loft. I had Chloe, my girlfriend, who was, let's be honest, stunning. She said she loved my mind, my brilliance. But I wasn't naive. I saw how her eyes lit up when I bought her that Gucci bag, or when we jetted off to Napa for the weekend. She liked the lifestyle, and I liked that she made me feel like I was worth something, even if it was a transaction. But no amount of money or Chloe's flattery could drown out the noise in my head. I hated how I looked, hated the way people's eyes slid past me, or worse, lingered with pity or amusement. And then there were the dogs. God, I hated dogs. Not for what they were, but for what they got. Everywhere I went, women cooed over them. Golden retrievers, scruffy mutts, even those yappy little purse dogs. Didn't matter. They'd squeal, "Oh my God, he's so cute," and drop to their knees, petting and giggling like the world had handed them a gift. I'd watch, seething as some mangy pup got more affection in 5 minutes than I'd had in my entire life. It wasn't fair. I wasn't a bad guy. I was smart, successful, decent. But I was invisible, repulsive even, while dogs were adored. One evening, scrolling through my phone on the couch, I saw it. An ad on YouTube for a startup called Aesthetic Alchemy. Men, tired of feeling unseen? Want to be admired, desired, confident? Join our revolutionary aesthetic experiment. Guaranteed results. It sounded too good to be true, but the website was slick, professional, with testimonials from guys who swore it changed their lives. I clicked through, my heart pounding with a mix of skepticism and desperation. They promised a customized transformation experience, whatever that meant, for a hefty price. I had the money. What did I have to lose? I booked a consultation. The office was in a trendy part of the city. A woman named Dr. Lena Voss greeted me, her smile warm but clinical. "So, Daniel," she said, leaning forward, "what do you want from this?" I hesitated, my throat tight. I want to be noticed. Like, really noticed. The way people fawn over dogs, women especially. They love dogs, pet them, laugh with them. I want that. She didn't laugh or raise an eyebrow. She just nodded, jotting something down. "We can work with that. Our process is experimental, but it's about crafting an identity that resonates. It's not just physical, it's psychological, social. We'll design something unique for you." The something turned out to be a lifelike dog costume. Not some cheap Halloween getup, but a hyper-realistic suit tailored to my body with animatronic elements and a ventilation system. It cost $20,000 and took 40 days to craft. I chose a golden retriever design. Those dogs got the most love, I'd noticed. Dr. Voss and her team were meticulous, measuring every inch, asking about my mannerisms, even my personality. "You'll need to embody this. It's not just a costume, it's a new you. When I first put it on, I barely recognized myself. The mirror showed a golden retriever, fur gleaming, eyes bright and soulful. I moved, and it moved fluid, natural. I barked, and the sound was perfect, modulated through a discreet speaker. It was uncanny. I felt ridiculous, but also powerful. Like I could be someone else, someone loved. The first time I wore it outside, I was terrified. I picked a park near my loft, early morning, when joggers and dog walkers were out. I trotted along, feeling the suit, the way it shifted with my movements. And then it happened. A woman stopped dead, her face lighting up.
"Oh my God, aren't you just the sweetest boy?"
she cooed, crouching to pet me. Her hands were gentle, stroking my fur, and I leaned into it, my heart racing. Another woman joined her, then a guy, all smiling, all saying how gorgeous I was. I wagged my tail. There was a button for that, and they laughed, delighted. For the first time in my life, I felt seen. Not mocked, not pitied, but wanted. I started wearing the suit everywhere, to parks, to coffee shops, even to the grocery store. People stopped me constantly, women especially, their faces softening as they scratched behind my ears or slipped me a treat. I'd bark or nuzzle their hands, and they'd melt. It was addictive, this adoration, this effortless love. I'd never had it before, not as Daniel. As the dog, I was irresistible. Chloe wasn't thrilled. "This is weird, Daniel," she said one night, her arms crossed as I sat on the floor in the suit, panting for effect. "You're taking this too far. Come on, babe, it's just fun. Play along. Feed me a treat or something." She rolled her eyes, but grabbed a dog biscuit from the bag I'd bought. "This is ridiculous," she'd muttered, tossing it to me. I caught it in my mouth, and she laughed, despite herself. "You're insane. Walk me," I said, holding up the leash I'd gotten. "Please? It'll be cute." She sighed, but clipped the leash to the collar. We went out, her heels clicking on the sidewalk, me trotting beside her. People stopped to gush, and I saw the way Chloe's jaw tightened. She didn't like sharing the spotlight, even with a dog. But she did it, and I knew why. The money, the loft, the vacations, the designer clothes. I paid for it all. She'd put up with anything if the checks kept clearing. For a while, life was perfect. I'd spend my days as the dog, soaking up attention, and then come home and peel off the suit, feeling lighter than I ever had. I was still Daniel underneath, still insecure, but the suit gave me a shield, a way to be someone else, someone better. Then came that day. I'd been out at the park, letting a couple of girls pet me, their laughter ringing in my ears. I was high on it, on the way they called me good boy and scratched my chin. I got home, still in the suit, and pushed open the bedroom door. I froze, my fake fur bristling. Chloe saw me and screamed, scrambling off of him. "Daniel, it's not... Oh God, why are you still in that thing?" "This is your boyfriend? The dog guy? Maybe he should join us." "Shut up, Chad," Chloe snapped. I didn't think. Rage boiled up, hot and blinding, and I lunged. The suit's jaw was sharp. "Ah! Ah! Get out, both of you!" Chloe was crying. "Daniel, please, I didn't need..." "Out!" I barked again, advancing. They stumbled out of the loft. I slammed the door behind them, my chest heaving. I didn't see Chloe after that. She texted, begging to talk, but I blocked her. The loft felt empty without her, but I had the suit. I had the park, the women, the love I'd craved. I doubled down, spending every day as the dog, perfecting my act. I'd roll over, play fetch, let strangers shower me with affection. That wasn't the same as having Chloe, but it was enough. It had to be. One afternoon, a few weeks later, I was at Golden Gate Park, sprawled on the grass while two women, both in their 20s, both beautiful, fed me treats and scratched my belly.
You're such a good boy. What's his name?
She asked her friend. No idea. The other laughed, tossing me a bacon-flavored treat. He's just perfect, though. I wagged my tail, my heart full. This was it. The life I'd wanted. Not as Daniel, but as this. The dog. The one everyone loved. I didn't care about the money I'd spent, the girlfriend I'd lost, the life I'd left behind. In that moment, with their hands on me, their laughter in my ears, I was happy. Truly happy.